Yo, what up? What up? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Man, look, just up here running my mouth. Nothing serious, man. Just thinking about a whole lot of things about what be going on in our community and stuff like that, man. Sometimes I think we just got it all wrong. You know what I'm saying? You post something trying to help the people out, you're trying to do things, man, but people just seem to it's always something negative, man. You know, you can't say nothing about anything. It's always it's always a negative thing. You know what I mean? There's always something negative you try to do good for us, and people just don't like it, man. People just don't like it. It's crazy to me, man, when you really think about it. I mean, like you look at our community, you know we're in a disarray, but it seems like it's difficult for people to understand that. And when you try to say something about the things that we should be doing, or you think, or anything about what's going on, people get upset. They call you names. They say things about you. You know what I'm saying? And all you do is pointing out the obvious. You know what I mean? They see the same thing you see. Ain't no difference, man. It's no difference. I know it ain't all of us, you know what I'm saying, but it's too many of us to be exact. There's too many of us that we on one end we claiming that we want things to be better. But then on the other hand, when we point the things out that we need to work on, there's always somebody that's gonna come and try to be disruptive about it. Like they don't want you to speak on it, or they try to make it seem like you stupid, or you don't know what time it is, or you don't know what's going on. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy when you think about it. But that's what it is, though. That's exactly what it is. Yo, what up, Trey Day? What's happening, man? Just in here talking, man, thinking about the community and thinking about how we do things, and why we let things, somebody try to do something, why we get upset about it, why we want to discredit them. You know what I'm saying? That's the things we do, man. I make a video, I point out something obvious, and then it's here comes the negative stuff. Somebody against it, or they want to talk bad and say you don't know what you're talking about, things like that. Man, they see the same things. We all see the same things. It's not like they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. They always want to be on the opposing side of it. They always want to find a reason why they want to disagree. We see Max B just got out of prison, and man, I saw a couple of videos about that, about him about getting out of prison. Man, I don't understand that's another mindset that I can't never understand is the prison celebration, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that people get out of prison. I'm glad to see brothers get out, you know what I'm saying? But we put a lot of emphasis on that type of stuff, man. Every which way you look, somebody glorifying prison. It's all prison gets glorified too much in our community, man. And I mean all communities, but we can't afford in the black community to be always glorifying prison. We can't be doing that, man. We got too much going on in our community for that. And the way we think and the way our mindset is, it ain't no good, man. And you making these young people think that it's cool when it ain't cool, man. We shouldn't be I mean, I'm not knocking the guy that got out, but I'm just saying they should not. We get them a platform. You get these guys a platform to talk about prison stories. Now, if it's helping people stay out, cool. But to celebrate it as if it's like a badge, like you just graduated from college. Let's throw you a party. But I bet you they family member that come home from college, if they even went, they ain't getting no parties. See, we don't celebrate things like that. We celebrate a guy who went to prison for whatever time. And I'm like I say, I ain't knocking the dude. I'm just saying It just don't make no sense to me, man. The things we be doing, and when we point it out, like that thing right there, somebody gonna say, "Nah, man, you don't know what you're talking about," or "Nah, man, you are this, you are that." That's what we do. That's our culture right there. Those are the things we do to each other. Well, we should be saying, you know what, that is wrong. How about we separate ourselves from them? How about we don't we don't make it look like we're a part of that type of lifestyle. We don't make it seem like it's okay. No, create a separation. Cause see, you out here doing the right thing. If I'm out here doing the right thing, you out here doing the right thing, and a bunch of us are doing the right thing. If a guy, if them guys over there doing the wrong thing, and we don't call it out, when people look at us, they're not gonna say them guys over there was doing this. They're gonna say all of us. We're gonna all get put in the same category with the guys who are doing wrong. We're gonna all get looked at the same way. Now you tell me that ain't crazy. That's how you doing the right thing. You spend your every day doing what's right. You ain't breaking the law. You ain't getting in no trouble. You're doing everything you do to stay out of trouble. You're taking care of your family. You're doing everything you can do. But yet you get still put in the same category with all the people that's doing wrong. And you gotta every time you turn around, you gotta defend yourself basically because you look like they look, and you don't want to separate yourself from them. That you don't think that's crazy? I think so. I think it's crazy, man. When you really think about it, you could be going to college, doing your thing. You could be going to grad school. You could be starting a business. You could be living your life in a righteous way. You could be doing all the great things for yourself, and you still get categorized because so many of people in our community doing so much crazy stuff all the time, putting it out there for the world to see, that you get put in the same category with them, even though you ain't never lived that lifestyle, you don't come from that lifestyle, you ain't never been around that lifestyle. But when they see you, the first thing they're gonna see is all the negative stuff because that's what we put out front. You got these rappers, these Cardi B's, these Lil Durks, and all these King Vons, and all them type of drill music, trap music, all that type of stuff. They're gonna see you as that. Okay, how much education you go get? Okay, what kind of job you have? Okay, how much you try to be righteous? They're gonna see that in you because you have to separate yourself from those type of people. Because if you don't, you're gonna be categorized just like them. They're gonna make it. They're gonna see you as them. You ain't gonna be able to have your fair your fair take on it. You're not gonna be able to live outside of that if you don't start making a separation. It used to be a separation, man. You used to know like the people over here was good. Like for example, when the Black Panther Party was out doing that thing, they was clear about what they stood for. And if you didn't stand for that, no matter if he was black, it was a separation. They wasn't gonna let it happen. But today we don't let this being so we try to be so unified that we think we all should be up under the same umbrella. No, if you ain't doing the right thing, you don't get to be up under that umbrella. You gotta stand out there in the rain if you ain't gonna do what's right. See, when we start drawing them type of lines in the sand, that you ain't getting up under this umbrella unless you're doing what's right. Otherwise, you stay out there and get wet. We ain't gonna protect you. Because we got a whole community here. We got young babies growing up in these crazy environments, and people don't care nothing about them. These dudes get out here today and they just shoot up the whole neighborhood. They don't care who they shoot. They don't care who gets shot. Kids getting shot and killed. Young kids getting shot and killed. That's crazy to me. And it don't even matter. If you're going to do that stuff and you got some beef with this dude, y'all beefing, then you find a way to get that person, just that person. Why you got to shoot up the whole block of stray shots going everywhere, hitting innocent people that ain't got nothing to do with it? Why? Yeah, Trey, it's crazy, man. Why does innocent people got to go because you being reckless? If you want to get that dude, get him. There's got to be a way that you can get him. There's got to be a way that you can get them without having to strip the whole neighborhood. But you know, I don't know, man. It's craziness. It is craziness. But that's just one thing of it, man. I just think all together we gotta do better in our community. We getting too far. We straying too far away from what's right. We done got too far away from it, man. And I think the further we get away from it, the people that's here right now, they're not spreading the true knowledge down to these youth about what's going on and what they need to be doing. That's not enough of that. Enough of that is not happening right now. We're not giving them the right information for them to be successful. I mean, you look at our community, we got like 70% of our young babies being born outside of wedlock. 70 some percent. Before the civil rights movement, it was only around I think it was like 10%, 20% prior to civil rights. After civil rights, it started skyrocketing. Now today we're up to 70 some percent. Imagine that. 70% of the children born out of wedlock. And most of the time the children gonna end up living with the mother. And the mother is usually gonna be in poverty. So that child is brought up in poverty. Unless they got some strong will, they usually don't overcome those situations. They become a product of the environment they're living in. You see what I'm saying? They become a product of it. And you know, we say, well, the men need to do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, they do. I'm not gonna say the men don't need to step up, but we as men and women, we gotta get back to the basics, man. You gotta get back to the basics of things. It can't be that all these babies just continue to be born outside of wedlock. It's craziness because it's just creating a cycle that keeps repeating itself over and over again. And ain't nobody getting no better. It's just getting worse. There ain't no more morals. There's shame. No more shame. It's like do whatever I want to do. It's all about self. Those are disasters, man. Those are just recipes for disaster when people do things like that and living like that. You can't live like that. You can't be about self. You got to be thinking about more than yourself. It ain't about I do what I want to do as long as it don't hurt nobody. It's hurting somebody. Everything you do affects everybody else. There is no I'm just doing this and it's only affecting me. No such thing as that. Everything we do, it affects somebody else. Long term or short term, it's going to have an effect. But nobody cares. We got the women saying they don't need no man. Now we got men retaliating on that because you become like what you hate. So if you hate men, you're going to end up doing the same thing they do. And you messing yourself up. Women don't supposed to be doing what men doing, and men don't supposed to be doing what women do. Now we done got into that category. But if you look around, you see women on social media bashing men, talking trash about men, and naturally, what you think men gonna do? They're gonna come back, start talking trash about the women, and then everybody talking trash about each other, how they don't need one another. The bottom line is everything on this planet right now, if it wasn't for men, it wouldn't be no such thing. Men get this bad rap, but without men allow women to do what they're doing. Okay, if you don't like it, it's the truth. Because we got force. If we don't want it to be, it won't be. It ain't nothing nobody can do about it. It's nothing nobody can do to stop it. That's just me. It's me ranting. I'm gonna start doing more lives as time go on. But I just wanted to say a couple of things to y'all, and I'm gonna start doing this on a day-to-day basis. So I don't really have nothing else, and I just want to let y'all know that I'm also start bringing people on. I want to bring Trey on, not right now, but next time I go live, I'm gonna reach out to Trey. I want to bring you on. I want to bring you on a live with me, man. I talked to you beforehand, and we could get a topic together if you don't mind, and you can come on here with me if you want, if it's okay with you. You don't have to, but if you would like to, I'll bring you on, and we can have a discussion, man, on a live one day. We can set up something like that, or get on a Zoom. We'll start doing more things like that for the group, make it more interactive. and things of that nature. But look, man, y'all take care of yourself, and I'll see y'all around.